If your feet feel completely exhausted after a walk, even though you haven't walked that far, you may be blaming the wrong thing. Most women think, I'm just getting older, or maybe I'm out of shape, or maybe I just need to tough it out. But I've learned something surprising. Your feet may be doing the job that your shoes should be doing. They may be working overtime with every single step. And in the end of the walk, your feet are absolutely exhausted. Well, today I'm going to explain why this happens and what your shoes may have to do with it. And at the end, we'll do a quick 3-question quiz to help you figure out what your feet are actually asking for, because the answer may not be what you think. I'm Mary Sue with the Trusty Shoe Guides, and I've spent 40 years in the shoe industry. And one of the biggest mistakes I see is women trying to solve tired feet with the wrong type of shoe. Let's get started. Now, you might be wondering, what job are my shoes supposed to be doing? The job of a good walking shoe is actually pretty simple. It's to do more of the work so your feet don't have to. When a shoe is doing its job well, you don't even have to think about it. You simply walk. But when a shoe isn't providing enough support for your body, your feet and ankles have to take over. Think about standing on your kitchen floor. You don't think about balance, you just stand there. Now step onto a thick couch cushion, and suddenly your feet and ankles wake up. They're constantly making tiny adjustments to keep you upright. You can still stand there, but your feet and body work a lot harder to do it. Well, that same thing can happen when your shoes aren't a good match for your feet. Instead of the shoe doing more of the work, your feet have to. One tiny adjustment isn't a problem, but hundreds of tiny adjustments over a 30 or 45-minute walk, well, that adds up. And that's exactly what a good walking shoe is supposed to prevent. Its job is to do more of the work so your feet don't have to. But here's where many women get fooled when shoe shopping. We ask, are these comfortable? Instead of asking, will these shoes do more of the work so my feet don't have to? So let's find out what your feet are really asking for. Question number 1. After a walk, what bothers you more? A, pain, or B, tired feet? Question number 2. During your walk, which sounds more like you? A, every step feels too harsh, or B, every step feels like work? And question 3, which sounds more like you? A, I need more cushioning, or B, I need more support? Okay, let's see what your answers may be telling you. Now, here's the interesting part. There isn't a right or wrong answer. Your answers simply give us clues about what your feet may be asking for. If you got A's, your feet are probably asking for more shock absorption. Every step may simply feel too harsh, and you'll benefit from additional cushioning to reduce impact, especially if you have thinning fat pads, tender feet, or spend a lot of time on concrete. 2 shoes I would consider are the Hoka Gaviota and the Brooks Glycerin GTS. They both provide plenty of cushioning while still offering support. I'll link to all of the shoes in this video in the description below if you'd like to check them out. Now, many of you probably answered B's. Now, if you got B's, your feet are probably asking for more support and stability. Instead of struggling with impact, your feet may be spending all day trying to keep you balanced and aligned. In other words, your feet may be doing the job that your shoes should be doing. Now, 2 shoes I would consider are the Brooks Adrenaline GTS and the ASICS Gel Kayano 32. These shoes help do more of the work so your feet don't have to. And many of you will probably fall in the middle where you have some A's and some B's, and you'll probably need a balance of cushioning and stability. You need enough cushioning to reduce that impact, but enough support so your feet aren't working overtime. Now, 2 shoes I would consider are the New Balance 860 and the Hoka Arahi. They offer a nice balance of comfort and support for many women. But more important than any specific shoe is understanding what your feet actually need. The goal isn't to find the softest shoe, it's to find the shoe that does more of the work so your feet don't have to. Now, if you like more on shoes and healthy aging, I have a newsletter that I would love to invite you to join. The link is in my description below, and I would absolutely love to see you there. And if you're getting value from this video, go ahead and like and subscribe or leave me a comment. In fact, I'd really like to know how you scored. It would actually help me do better content for my channel. Take care, friends, and I'll see you next week.